There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Oh. Everything all right?
Need a ride? See ya.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. You should come hear me play at the Sleeping Giant Inn. For a small sum, you can even pick the song. Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time. Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still, you have a point. Camilla letting Faendal visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over. All right, then.
Lucan over in the Riverwood Trader says thieves broke into his store. Strange. He says they hardly took anything.
There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure. Till next time. Maybe you've already met Camilla Valerius.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no! No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing!
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my... From Feindal? That's strange. He's never written to me before. What is this? Is this what he really thinks about me? Well, you can tell that long-eared ass not to come around the store anymore. He's not welcome. I'd better get going.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
So, a costume? You're not serious.
This way. We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Stupid dog.
Good dog. Good dog.
I don't owe you money, do I?
You're new around
This
here,
way.
so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Feindal ever again. Now that's what I like to hear. Good work. I think you deserve some gold from my tips at the inn. I suppose Master Neloth won't mind. He's always telling me to get out of his way.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a friend. Victory is yours. I submit.
By Shore, what do you want? It's my boy Sven you need to listen to. He sings at the inn most every night.
I'm right behind you. You lead, I'll follow.
You want to talk to me after everything you've done? I'll show you what I know. Till next time.
Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Feel, Ulfric, and that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Soon enough, we will march on Solitude, and on that day the heroes of Sovngarde will march. Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Ah, yes. As you can see, I have much that requires my attention. If you're inclined to gab, there are some nice prison guards you may like to meet. Raylof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan. Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does a cat want to fight for Skyrim? Can't fault anyone for that. As long as you hate the Empire as much as I do, that I can work with. You mistake me. I'm not saying no, just wondering about your intentions. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are devoted to the cause and willing to die for it. Fair enough, but are you willing to die for your home? All right, but before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. That's what I like to hear. So long as you can back up those words with steel. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. There's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. Watch yourself out there. Are you ready for Serpentstone Island? It's where there's a street. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that, won't we? Here, take this. You'll need it. Use it on the island. Don't lose it. That's all the help you're getting. Try not to die.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
No lollygagging.
Trouble?
Hey, I know who you are. Disrespect the law and you disrespect me. If it's better...
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
What do you need? Maybe you've seen masts sticking out of the water to the northeast. That would be the wreck of the Winter War. A fine vessel back in its day.
Good gear. Head over to Sadri's used wares. Talk to the elf. What do you want, cat?
Sorry, the North Wind is my mistress, and I'm her master. I don't tolerate any disloyalty. You looking for work? Thought a sailor who thought running a gang of thieves would be more money than hauling my cargo. You make an example of that gang. I'll give you a year's worth of pay. That's the spirit. Right. See you round.
Never much cared for Windhelm. The place is depressing.
Been on the river since I could... walk. Wouldn't trade it for the...
I hope someday we'll get to know each other better.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Ever been to Morkarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
home? Oh, this pendant.
The reach belongs to the Forsworn!
No!
Hey, something.
Never should have come. Guess it's all clear now.
For my...
By the Divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone, stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here. We'll handle things from here. Move along. I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it. That's right. It isn't. Until
Gods.
next time.
A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened? The Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future, for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. My note? Oh, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. Mm-hmm.
Handle things. Here. Move along.
Need to get going. What is it?
Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
Need to get going. What is it? I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a Forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. I believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find. Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people I asked... Well, well, another maggot.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down.
Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people I asked say no one enters or leaves. Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way. That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this. Come out! We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open. Stendar's mercy! This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on. Let's go. Get out of my head, Daedra.
You will kill or you will die.
I don't want to die. I can't die here. Daedra has us. It's you or me. Well, that's what.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down. Yes, further into the bowels. So close, your prize is waiting. Did you think Moleg Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak! Sharp, aren't they? This was the last thing many saw before they were sacrificed in my name. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrated. So long since it's tasted blood, until you came. Revenge? No, I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing. Captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
What am I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want?
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to. I just clean up.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice-wielding power.
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
Can I help you? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. No, it's not. Trust me. And I wasn't stuttering. No key. Uh-huh.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to. Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia.
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. Right. All right, then.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Oh, you're just gonna stand there and take run back! Drive that snow back to the ground, come on!
You mangy piece of pit bait.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders.
That Stormcloak's armor's getting on my nerves.
I oversee Markarth's smelter. Worker gets out of line, I get him back in line.
Break the law in Markarth. It's all the sitting in mind with you. You should see that orc over in Understone Keep. Haven't... you some new armor.
I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send her in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. My king, Modernach, when the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. I'm sorry.
Come here.
Over here.
Someone do something! A fight!
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink.
Those fools are actually fighting!
What are you doing? You'll make a fine brother. You prepared to die.
I may be old, but I can put up a fight.
What is it? Oh, what happened?
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink. This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it. Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
The Treasury House. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. No, he isn't. I must have misheard you. Did you say you were leaving? Riches are a gate opener around here. Head right in.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind when you're speaking to me.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. They're crazy. Well, guess you really... That answer your damn questions. Now get out. What? By the gods, Betrayed!
You'll make a fine rug.
Oh well. My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. The blood of Markarth is sick. I'm a busy man. Half this city works for my family, and I have to keep them in line.
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind. I have records I need to tend to.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Yeah.
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you and Eltris started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the king in rags when you're in Sidna Mine. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. All right, then.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. That's what I was hoping you'd say.
Get her!
You're mine!
Don't let her get away with this! Don't let her get away.
It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour.
Get her!
Yeah. Go on in.
Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Your freedom? Yes. But even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nord stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. Our struggle is our people's struggle.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem.
Threw me in here, Forsworn. Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. I'm not Monadnock. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. Long enough. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. All right, then.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
You're back. Have you done what I asked? Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Huh. You know, I'm almost beginning to like you, but you haven't earned your place out of here yet. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
I left behind my daughter, who I'll leave when I was taken.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanak? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. Into the tunnel. Let's go.
Madanach. I brought what you asked for.
Good work! Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. Better get... out into the city. Take...
Madanach, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay. What you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar! Mine!
Take your best shot.
Everything all right? No lollygagging.
Still here. What do you want me to carry? Lead on.